What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at a new stock Arkw recently purchased. If you guys can tell from the thumbnail, it does involve UFC, so make sure you guys watch through the entire video because there's some really good things I like about this company. But today we'll cover Arkw's recent purchase, its overall position. I'll also give you guys a quick highlight of what I really like and don't like about the company, and we'll also take a look at the chart and see where the stock price could go. Before we start, do me a favor and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are enjoying videos like this, I do videos every week. Also check out the links in the description. There's some free stuff down there, so don't miss out. So the company that they just opened a position in is Endeavor Group Holdings Inc. They added almost 4,000 shares on Friday, but they've slowly been adding this whole week, so we'll take a look at their full position in just a second. Quickly want to show you guys its current stock price. It's $31.12, but it did run up 4% after hours. I didn't see any after hours news, so not exactly sure why it ran up after hours. Now we'll move over to the entire portfolio. The ETF is the Arkw, which is the next generation internet ETF. If you scroll down, it is now their 39th largest position. I want to show you something else quickly. I didn't know that they had Genius Sports in this. That is another company I think is going to be huge. So it was really interesting to see this one in their ETF. But Endeavor is now a 0.34% of this ETF. I was able to pull out their transactions, and on the 13th is when they initially opened the position. So that was at the start of Monday, and then up to the 16th and Friday, they've already doubled their position. So still a very small position of their entire portfolio, but this could become a bigger play once I show you guys everything that they're involved in. So as I mentioned in the intro, this company does own UFC. They actually acquired them back in 2016. Another thing to note, in 2016, they were actually the 25th most important private company. So now that this is public, it does give a lot of investors the opportunity to invest in this. They've also been investing in acquiring new companies throughout the years, so it does look like this company's been here for a while. Some of the noteworthy networks that they have or organizations is the Endeavor Streaming. They also have the Miss Universe organization. This is the professional bull riders. I don't really care too much for it, but there might be a market for that. And then they also have the IMG and the WME, which represent artists and other talent agencies across the music, sports, and television. And then UFC, which is probably why you would be interested in this company. For me, it's one of two reasons. I'll show you guys the second reason later in the video, but it does have to do with sports betting. You guys know that's one of my favorite sectors. This sport has been growing tremendously fast. I think part of that has to do with Conor McGregor's impact on the sport. He really carried that sport in his back. Not sure how active he is. I know he's doing other stuff now, but there's new stars rising and they're going to help propel this to the next level. This is still in an early stage in my opinion, hasn't got to the NFL, NBA level, so some serious growth is ahead for these guys. As far as Endeavor goes, they acquired these guys in 2016, so now it's giving us an opportunity to invest in this growing sport. And that's going to include all the fighter rights, licensing, merchandise, sports streaming, pay-per-views, and all that. So there is a market here, and I think it's very exciting. Then one thing that I'm interested in for this is going to be the sports betting. You know, you'll be able to bet on a fighter. UFC is also the key driver of revenue for Endeavor's portfolio right now. As you can see, Endeavor made $1.1 billion in the first half of the year. $258 million was from the UFC alone. So they're making a good 25% of Endeavor's revenue right now. Like I said before, McGregor's been a big impact in the UFC. He's been part of the reason of the UFC's success, so he has been an enormous draw to the company. I do want to add though, he is 33 years old, so not exactly sure how many more fights he has. You guys let me know if there's other fighters currently out there that could have the same impact that McGregor has and can continue to bring that same amount of attention to the sport. So I do want to move to a couple business moves that Endeavor has been doing. Some of these are good, some of them are not too good in my opinion. We'll go with the good one first. They're going to be acquiring Openbet for $1.2 billion. $1 billion will be in cash and $200 million will be in stock, so there will be some dilution at some point, but this could help propel Endeavor as a premium name. They already have the IMG Arena, which works with 470 plus sportsbook brands right now. They deliver their live streaming video and data to 45,000 sports annually. So Openbet provides the betting infrastructure for DraftKings, FanDuel, and other operators. They process all the bets for them, and if they're able to acquire Openbet, they're going to be able to provide more of a package deal. So they'll be able to provide the data, but they're also going to provide this betting technology, and this will just give Endeavor more of a market in this sector. So you can take a look at Openbet's website, the engine that powers you, the trusted backbone for industry leaders. Our systems handle billions of bets in an instant across every sport in all markets around the globe. So some of the partners are FanDuel, BetMGM, PointsBets, Golden Nugget, which is now with DraftKings, and then you have William Hill and Caesars, which I believe these two are together as well. And then you have The Score, which is part of the Barstool and Penn National Gaming, and they have plenty more, but you can take a look at those later. So in my opinion, the Openbet and the UFC is probably the bullish side. I don't like some of the other business decisions that they're making, like they're actually purchasing MLB professional league development clubs. I'm not a big fan of baseball, so maybe that's why I don't think this is a good business decision. So they're opening this organization called Diamond Baseball Holdings. They're going to be focused on acquiring minor league baseball teams. I just don't really care for some of this stuff. I do like that they are working on some NFTs for this and the media rights. That side looks pretty cool, but overall I don't think this is a good business move. Don't really like this. I feel like this is a dying sport, and I'm not really the only one that agrees. This article states, can Endeavor save minor league baseball? So it looks like it's already a struggling sport. Major League Baseball called off minor league's 2020 season to save money during pandemic. Adding salt to the wound, Major League Baseball permanently terminated 40 minor league teams last year. So I just don't see a lot of attention for this sport. I know NFL and basketball are big, but baseball has always been lagging in my opinion. But I don't know, guys, you let me know if baseball is something worth investing in. That's a no for me, dog. And so now I want to look at the chart, guys. We are trading at $31.12. Looking at the 1 hour, it does look like we came down once, twice, and came back up. So this is usually a double bottom. Usually come back down to this neck here, and then if we hold that, we can go back up. So that is one scenario. The second scenario I could see is an ascending triangle here. So we are consolidating right now, and we would consolidate for a little bit, then eventually we would break down. So this would be a level to watch here, which will match up to about our monthly levels here. Then if we can hold that, then we would go back up. So I will post a picture of that chart pattern, so you guys let me know if that matches and makes sense. That is what I currently see in the chart. I would definitely not chase at this point. I would see if it can come back down to about $28. Another thing I want to note is our IPO was late April. From then up to about October, it was our lockup expiration. So the lockup period is behind us, which is great. So there is no fear of early investors getting out. I think if they would have wanted to get out, they would have already done it. But as you can see, the stock keeps going up. So that's just a quick rundown of stuff I found on Endeavor so far. If I was to invest in this company, it would definitely be for the UFC and also for the possible acquisition of Openbet. I think Openbet looks like a really good acquisition. They've got a long list of premium sports bet operator partnerships, and I think that's big. And I still think UFC has a long way to go as far as growth, especially if they can sell the UFC fight data as part of a package to these sportsbook operators. Another thing, I would probably wait for the closure of the Openbet's acquisition, make sure that that's finalized, because that is definitely one of the selling points if I was to invest in this company. Not to mention the dilution that will come with that. I will also keep an eye out on Arkw's position, see how that changes over time. So let me know what you guys think about this. I hope you guys found this information somewhat useful. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, helps the channel grow. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.